With the season about to start, some in BC's horse racing community say they were blindsided by the news that Fraser Downs was closing.
It was just a complete shock. I had no idea that this was coming.
Fraser Downs is one of 2 horse racing tracks in BC and the only track for standard-bred horses. The City of Surrey says it's terminating its lease with Great Canadian Entertainment to begin plans for the redevelopment of the Cloverdale Fairgrounds, where the racetrack is located. Surrey Councillor Linda Ennis says housing is desperately needed for the city's rapidly growing population.
The city needs to look at, in my opinion, what we can do with the lands that would be most best for the residents of Surrey. What can we do to better utilize the lands there in terms of housing, improving public spaces?
But she did not clarify what exactly will be built at the site of the racetrack.
I don't know what their urgency is. I'm not sure why they're so anxious to mothball it for the next 5 or 10 years while they figure out what they're going to develop it at.
The track opened in 1976 under the name Cloverdale Raceway before being rebranded as Fraser Downs in 1996. Macmillan says its closure will have a significant impact on the local economy.
It's tied to hundreds of jobs, hundreds of lives, immediate jobs and lives, let alone secondary stuff like feed players and other people that provide services for that.
With Fraser Downs now shut, Hastings Racecourse in Vancouver is the only remaining track in the province.
We'll do whatever we can to help our standardbred friends.
But with talks about redeveloping that site for a new Whitecap stadium, its future also appears uncertain.
We're of the view that that lease is going to get renewed. We're going to have a 26 season and beyond.
He says the end of Fraser Downs is the end of a legacy and a blow to the horse racing industry in BC.
It's devastating for them to get the news this way, lose their jobs, lose their livelihoods. It's a vibrant industry that has existed for over 60 years in the province.
Harness Racing BC says it's now forced to reschedule races set for this fall at Fraser Downs and hopes to meet with the city and the province in the coming days to determine next steps. Sohrab Sandhu, CBC News, Surrey.